everyone, and welcome back to Who Let Me Do This. Me, and also you. So let's talk about it. Happy Friday. I cannot believe we are almost done with October. We are halfway as I'm recording this right now, which is crazy. Where is time going? And I'm feeling the push, you guys. I'm fixing this. Sorry. I am feeling the push, the grasp, the pull. It's just the pull. I've been referring to a lot of things energetically as the pull lately, but I'm feeling a pull with my recent, not really recent, but something that I've been talking to you guys about for a while now in this podcast is my recovering from shopping addiction and journey to underconsumption and empties and trying to use and appreciate what I have, all the reasons behind that. Now it is starting to hit me quite a bit. I kind of should have seen this coming though, because usually this time of year, I'm like, oh my God, I need to buy everything I see. Once October hit, I was like, okay, I got to start preparing for my birthday. My birthday is not till November 19th. I'm going to be 33, angel number birthday. Hell yeah. As you guys know that have followed me, I like to make my birthday a big deal every year. I usually do like some kind of birthday photo shoot for myself. I do something or I go shopping or I spend time with my family and friends, whatever it is. I usually do something for myself every year because I don't care how old you get. I believe that you should celebrate your birthday, do whatever the hell you want, whether it's taking the day off, getting your nails done, laying and vegging out, and or even Netflix and chill. Like, we don't judge. I have just been like, okay, I need to think, what do I want for my birthday? What do I want to do? And I am doing a big thing for my birthday for myself, and I'm very excited about it. I'm already in the process of like getting myself things as I do. And I've kind of led that to be an excuse for me to shop a little more than I've been. I haven't really been shopping. If any of you guys have noticed, like usually I have like hauls every couple months and hauls like every so often, but now it's kind of like not that often. Being a stay-at-home mom now and our income cut in half, and I have been very, I guess the word is frugal, but let's not get crazy with the frugal. If you know, you know, but I have just been appreciating what I have and using what I have. However, lately, especially this week, mentally, my mind is starting to get Christmas. And this is again something that I have talked about before in the past. I used to start celebrating Halloween in August, which I know a lot of people do anyways, but I stopped doing that so much because it was really messing with my mental. So now I start celebrating in September and then October. I'm like, okay, it's Halloween, it's spooky season. Like, yes, let's get into it. But by mid October, near the end of October, I'm done. I'm done with Halloween. I want nothing to do with it. I want Christmas time. I'm ready for Christmas. And I could just all the Christmas that I can until New Year's. And I don't understand that. And I've always just thought, okay, it's me because I get excited, I get the hype, which yes, might be part of it, but also the consumerism, everything with the stores, everything with social media, you get it. I have been on a very up and down wave as far as like not just with shopping, but just with doom scrolling, with everything. Like, I've taken a break from reading. I haven't read since the summer as of right now. I need to get back into it. I've just been like this lately, to be completely honest with you guys. I'll have a month where I'm really, really good and I'm not constantly scrolling shopping apps and I'm not constantly thinking in my head, like, I want this so bad. And then I will get heavily fixated on it and then I'll buy a lot of it and then I'll be over it. And I hate to use this as an excuse because I do love her phone cases, but Abby Rose cases is one of them. I got really hyper fixated on her middle of June, end of July, and I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, I was really heavily obsessed. Like, it was bad. I was like watching TikToks every day of unboxings and people's collections. And I'm like, oh my God, I need these cases in my life. And now I have sold a few of my cases I bought, not really been using them. The ones I have a couple left, but like I wasn't even going to really use them. I bought a lot of, like, it's just stupid. And this is a cycle that I go through quite often, and I don't know how to stop it. But the only thing that seems to work for me is to try and just think logically of like, okay, Sam, I know you want this, whatever it is. I don't know. Let's think of something together. Like an aloe set or something. Aloe's expensive. If you know, your girl likes the yellow app. So anything you see on me, I'm not ashamed to say it, that is any designer label, for the most part, is from the Yellow app. No given. I don't care. Because why spend that much money for something you're probably getting the same quality on the app anyway? We've talked about this anyways. Going back to it, I've just been in this cycle. So lately I've been really fixated on things, certain things, like I want to get the whole, now this is really dumb. This is really dumb. I want to get the whole velvet caviar pink sugar phone collection, like one of the bundles, and get all the things with it. But keep in mind, I already have the phone case. I have the sticky back Octo Buddy thing. I had the ring, the little grip ring for it, but I had to get rid of it because it was just so loose. And I think that's why Velvet Caviar is redoing their rings, because they just lose their like grippiness after, not the grippiness, but like the ring opening and closing, things like that. Like I will just get fixated on something and then I'm like, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. Like I currently am looking at a Louis bag on the app that I'm like, oh my God, this is everything. Because you guys, if you've been here, know I've been really in love with my bag that I had for September, which was a Louis bag, black detailing on it. Oh my God, black trim. It just, oh my God, it's just everything. Like I love it. And I'm looking at another bag like that on the app. Then I'm like, okay, let's just take a minute. Let's just pull back. I have to really pull myself back from these things. And especially now with the holidays and all, Ulta and Target and everyone's coming out with their holiday stuff and holiday sets, especially Sephora. And it gets to be a lot. Not to mention the King Kylie collection, which I'm sorry, that is an exception to all of this. I'm getting that collection because that was life for me when I was 23. That was life. I loved it. I lived it. My era. I don't give a I will buy the whole collection. I don't want the whole collection though. I low key just want the brush, maybe the lip glosses, lip things, and maybe one of the liquid lipsticks. That's about it. I can't with anything else. We'll see what happens. That's an exception for me. And also getting my hair done. But anyway, and also Venus teas. But we're never mind. I have just been in a cycle and I don't really know what to call it. I don't know what it is, but I think it's going to slowly lead me to finding out what is going on with me mentally a little bit more, because there'll be like September, I was just like chilling, living, whatever. Like there's things that I liked here and there, but now I'm like getting hyper fixated on things and I'm like spiraling over it and constantly thinking about it. But then it will break in like a few days or a week or however long it takes, and then I'm over it. And I close the app or I delete it out of my cart and I'm over it. I know that social media and all these companies are a big role in over consumerism, especially the holidays, man, especially the holidays. And it leads you to spending a lot of money. And it's very tempting because all these brands come out with all these collections, and not even just brands, but also like clothes and like Aloe and Lulu, or even like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I'm seeing stuff on there that I like really want to get. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It is just materialistic things. And unless you really want to spend the money and invest in like a designer piece, if you really want to do that, but I really recommend the app, Live Your Life. Not even that, but just this economy of we're not. They've even been saying it on the news that us as a country are not spending as much money as we used to. And some stores are like, we're not seeing as many customers anymore. We're not seeing as much money spent. It's like, yeah, no, because we're in shambles right now. But like, that's besides the point. Not to mention the government being shut down, which I know that affects a lot of like government things and people that need assistance and stuff. I'm sorry, the people that actually need it and don't abuse the system. I've just been dealing with a lot of that lately, and I'm trying to just like get out of it and think logically. That's the only thing I feel like that's been working, is just like, okay, let's take a step back before we get crazy, before we get overwhelmed. Do you really need this workout set? No. Did you just buy some from this, that, and the third, so therefore you don't need this set? Yes. Do you already have something like this at home? Yes. Therefore you do not need it. Okay? Okay. Like I have to really, just like a baby, like I'm talking to one of my toddlers like from back in the day, like, do you really need this? No. Do you have something like this at home? Yes. Like I really just have to like go through that in my head, just stop like getting so like consumed of like, oh my God, I need everything and I need to buy it all right now. I don't know what it is. Told you guys in the past that I have often bought things and then returned them a week later because I was like, what was I thinking? I'm trying to do a lot less of that now because that is like a waste of time and gas and money and just annoying and stupid, and you get it. Now, especially in store, I'm like, oh, that's cute. But then I'm like, I really don't need that. Like there's a lot of like people consider like childish, like a Barbie shirt, or like, basically if I see something I like or I want, I will usually go and find it and put it like on a wish list for myself, like I've said in the past, which really does help. I'm using this app called Go Wish. I'll put a picture of it here. I'm not sponsored. They have no idea who the I am. That is what I've been using for like wish lists for like my birthday, Christmas. Like I put things on there that I absolutely really, 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 really want. And then over time, I will add things, I'll take things out, like whatever. And also, it's mostly for my husband. So he can get a good idea for like Christmas and stuff, because he never knows what to buy me because I buy myself everything. That's like been the common theme, the common problem. If you've been here, yeah, people don't know what to buy me because I buy myself everything, because I feel like, and I've realized this, especially last few days, I have a hard time with people being nice to me. I have a hard time with people wanting to buy me things or spoil me. I just have like a hard time with that since I was, I don't know, middle school, but mostly this through my 20s and stuff. I feel like it's really like played out. I just, in a weird way, I feel like no one really cares, like it's kind of like there's a few TikToks I just saw on this too. It's like always the planner, never the planned for. Like I feel like I'm always like doing things for other people and buying things for people because part of my love language is gift giving and is acts of service, and that's what I love to do. It really sucks to not get that back, like and like it's not to even sound like a spoiled brat or like awful or you know or anything, but when you're someone that's a giver all the time, once in a while you want that given back. And I feel like I don't really get that back that often by people that I really expect it from. I'm going to exclude my mom from this because she is amazing and she's an amazing mom and she does do stuff like that for me. And so is my sister. My husband has tried, but just like in the past with like other like friends and stuff, just like I always put forth myself more into relationships and then I don't get anything back. And as a result of that, like not that it's required. I don't know how to explain this without sounding terrible, but like maybe it just makes me sound terrible, whatever. I've just always given and I don't really get back that much. I've always treated my friendships, my relationships like A1, like amazing, like A plus, you get the world. I love you. I want to be there for you. I want to spoil you. You deserve it. And I know that's not a lot of people's love language and stuff, but to not get that back in some way, shape, or form, I think has really just messed with me, which has led me into like, okay, let me buy all this stuff for myself and the extreme of the shopping addiction that I once had. And even now for my birthday, like I know that like there's things that I want, not that I expect them, but I always have like a good idea of like, okay, like I told them that I would like this or I'd like this or that or whatever. And it doesn't have to be, but there's always a little disappointment behind that. You know what I mean? Same with like Christmases from when I was little too. And I know it's nothing towards my mom and my stepdad, my parent, nothing towards my parents. They did the best they could. We didn't have a lot of money, I guess. I had no idea. Again, shout out to them because me and my sister had no idea. I remember wanting Uggs and I couldn't get Uggs. I got Bear Paws. I got no, what were the other? No, they weren't Bear Paws. They were emus. I got emus. Danielle, do you remember emus? We both had them. We were walking on our ankles and they were all like stretched out and bulged. It was great. I really wanted, God, there was something else I really wanted. Mostly it was Uggs growing up. Oh no, a North Face, but then I did end up getting that for my 18th birthday, which was really sweet. And I love that so much. But that was like one of the few things that I got because, expensive, but that's fine. Feel like it's just like in my head. And this sounds terrible. Does this make me sound bad? Probably. But this is how I feel. And I think this is where it's all came from because I've just been having this epiphany of like it's come from me expecting so much after I've given to relationships and friendships and stuff and to family, not even gift wise, but not really getting that back. Or like sometimes like I would get like my friends gifts for their birthday and I'd be there for them and everything and I wouldn't get shit. So I think that's also scarred me. Not that the gifts matter, it's the effort. Like I put forth the effort, there's no effort given back. Thank you. That's what I wanted. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I feel like that's really where all of this has come from for me. And then just throughout the years, I've slowly just been like shopping, shopping, shopping. I'm upset. Let's go shopping. I'm happy. Let's go shopping. I'm feeling myself. Let's go shopping. I'm not feeling myself. Let's go shopping. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And I've also, again, talked about how I've replaced people with things because people, they hurt you, they break your heart, they disappoint you. So, it's not going to disappoint me? My credit card. Okay, maybe at the end of the month, but you get what I mean. We are slowly climbing out of that hole, and I'm slowly like starting to piece together like, okay, this is the better option. We don't need to be doing this. There's better ways to spend our time and our money. I'm hoping, again, as I always say, this makes sense to you guys. But this is just what I've realized the last few days going through this like overconsumption, like this like little itch of the shopping addiction coming back because everyone's putting out their holiday stuff. And now I'm like going towards Christmas and the holidays. I'm like, oh my God. But also too, like I just want to do a lot for my son, but I realize I also can't do a lot for him. Not talking the financial aspect. I'm talking like a lot of toys will overwhelm a child. And last year I got him a lot of toys. I got him a lot last year. Like you guys saw the video that I posted. If you didn't, I will put it up here or put it down below of what I got my son for Christmas. I got him like a ton of clothes. I got him a ton of things, but I was like buying over months and months and months. And now I don't really see the need to do so much of that. I mean, granted, it was his first Christmas and I just wanted to, do it for him because I'm his mom. I wanted to do that. Now I don't really see the need to like go that all out and crazy because now I see all the toys he has and I'm not even kidding. And again, thank you to my family that did come to Brian's birthday party. Some of the toys you guys got him are not opened. Because we have so many freaking toys here. And then my mom has a ton of toys at her house as well. And I know that my aunt-in-law has a whole bunch at her house too. So like he's got toys everywhere. Have to go out that crazy because I know that it will overwhelm him, but I know that, like he doesn't really get it still. He's still technically a baby, a toddler, and he will in a few years, but until then, we're just gonna ride the wave. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do about all this feelings, and I've just had a lot of I feel like I might have to I've been spiraling a lot. I'm going to try and stay off my phone. I'm going to try and start reading a book again. I'm going to because the book I was reading, I really wasn't into it. It was like The Homewreckers by Mary Kay Andrews. Wasn't into it. I got like a little of the way. I'm like, I don't really want to read this anymore. So it's time to pick up either one of the dark books I bought or the book I got from Blind Date with a Book. So we will do that. But anyways, I've also just been like spiraling about like all these little things. I'm like, should I get hair extensions? Because obviously my hair has grown and stuff. We've had to trim it. It's probably like down to here now. Again, if you don't care, whatever. But my hair, I dyed my hair pink randomly last year when I was postpartum because I was like, I want pink hair. I haven't had pink hair. I want pink hair. And literally from about here, I want to say down, or maybe like here down, it's just all dead. Hence why I went a little bit darker with my blonde and we are doing partial highlights to get it to grow out so I don't have to deal with it anymore. But I'm low key thinking about going to get like weft extensions or something. But then that's a whole nother expense and that's a whole nother thing. And it's like, is that really worth it for me? Or should I just try to use my little clip in that I was going to use last year and I never did? Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Should I start wearing wigs? Should I go brown? I've even thought about like just going brown, go back to my roots for a while because I have not had my hair brown since 2018. I don't know. See, like, there's just a whole bunch of stuff swirling in my head currently, which I never really had this before. So I'm wondering if it also is like, I don't know. But we will figure it out. So if you wanted a sign, this is your sign that yes, it is great that the holidays are coming and all these stores are putting out holiday kits and advent calendars and holiday specials and limited editions and clothing and all this stuff. It's great, but don't spend above your means. And also, maybe, just maybe, you don't need it. Push through. We will push through this underconsumption journey together. You don't need everything you see. It looks pretty. Leave it there. It looks cute. Leave it there. If you know you are not going to put it to use for yourself or give it as a gift to somebody else, leave it alone. It's not worth it from experience. But anyways, with that being said, if you are in this with me, let me know. Just been feeling some type of way. It's like the shopping addiction comes out. Shout out to my grandma in heaven because she was a shopping addict and now I can kind of understand. I get it. She was QVCing that house up, man. If you know, you know. like there was always so much stuff and always going shopping with my mom and me and taking I really missed that though when I was little. She would always buy me a Christmas dress every year I would wear. Miss those dresses. I used to love them. Okay. Anyways, I'm done reminiscing. She's also been coming forth a lot lately. I don't know what it is. But also, before I do go, one more thing. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about opening up a little bit more about my spiritual intuition, my experiences I've had lately. There's been some, like my grandma's been making herself known the last few months, and I will open up to you guys a little bit more. Halloween special? I'll wear a costume, you show up, okay? We'll wear costumes together, I guess, and talk. I don't know. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited. I just hope it doesn't bring on anything else because I'm fine with the little spritz and, sprinkles here and there of paranormal and everything, but I do not need to be consuming my life, especially now with a child. So stay safe. Don't be stupid and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Go take a breather and take a shower. And yeah, but I love you guys and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. King Kylie. King Sam.